over the next 2 days.
なお、Day4 に進出できるのは各グループ上位2名のプレイヤーとなります。トップ16のプレイヤーによるトーナメントマッチは、こちらの2名を、8グループから集めてのトーナメントとなります。各グループ1位はウィナーズサイド、各グループ2位はルーザーズサイドとなります。ウィナーズサイドで敗北した選手はルーザーズサイドへ行き、ルーザーズサイドで負けると敗退となります。こちらがダブルエリミネーション方式となります。
まあ正直ここは大丈夫でしょ。俺安心して見てられるよ。余裕余裕。フードさんはもう上がるよ。負けるくせえへん。止まって見えてぜ。本当に多分止まって見えてる。
Phenom, I mean, so good, bro. 39 years old and still got the reactions of a young man, just parrying the burn knuckle immediately.
Hey, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah, exactly. With Ed's range on it, whether it be flicker, the stand medium kick, etc., it's gonna be so tough for Terry to get those burn knuckles off, or even the power waves.
That's it. I think he tried to do a walk-up back throw there, but Phenom not having any of it. Very sharp awareness there and was able to close out that round. And there's already a power wave there from ChrisCCH in this next round.
Very smart recognition from Phenom, honestly, knowing that Chris was going to need a big comeback. And to start that, usually you got to put the opponent in the corner. Popping off, and he asked Phenom in the corner again. This is how the last round started, but it didn't end like this.
There you go, nice conversion there. Rising tackle, he's trying to get into the overhead. Because he'll buffer, I think he'll buffer the power geyser to see if it hits, and then we'll see. And he's going to make sure that ChrisCCH is in burnout, and Phenom is going to restock as much dry gauge as possible here. This is a nasty situation for Chris unless he wakes up with something big.
Yeah, he's got to be here to defend himself at the very least, and we are mid-screen, so he doesn't have to worry about stun at the moment, but still it's going to be tough. As Ed just gets to have his way with him for now, but he jumps at the perfect time, right when Phenom was looking to flicker.
まあ飛び飛ばされるのはしゃあねえな。
Should be able to close out the round here for ChrisCCH. He'll have to exhaust that super R option. However, he goes into this next round refreshed, and he can still be as aggressive as ever. Make sure you don't test Phenom's reactions, man, on that parry.
That's one of the things, right? It's like, okay, you sacrifice 0 meter. Phenom doesn't have much either, so it might be even. But again, Phenom has that strong level 2, right? So he still has quite a meter advantage going into this last round. As long as he actually builds the level 2, which I'm sure he will by the end of it.
Oh, there you go, medium burning knuckle there. Drive rush down, heavy punch. Such a powerful tool for Terry now, especially after a drive. It's gonna be massive damage.
弾なんか一回も打ってなかったのにドピンポイントで飛ぶんだからもう。
Power wave and burn knuckle response here. ChrisCCH, he didn't want to get burnt out, right? So he knew Phenom would keep applying pressure. Popped off with the burn knuckle. Very smart in the anti-air trade there. But Phenom has 2 bars now. You got to watch out for grab into the OD blitz.
Backdash is still available for Phenom, but he goes for an EX Psycho knuckle and it gets punished into the power geyser there. You know what it could have been? It could have been a backdash and he catches the delay, or he blocks and does the OS against Psycho uppercut there. That's what I mean. Phenom's not afraid to do that. If he needs it to be done and he believes it's going to get him out of a nasty spot, so be it. We stick with that decision.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, I'm just so used to seeing when Ed's back to the corner. What a perfect parry on the power wave and then DPing through it, though. Screw my last point. That was just too sick to ignore.
No anti-air there. It's too far for the light cycle uppercut. Didn't want to risk it either. This is the downside of ChrisCCH's spacing on the burning knuckle. These guys will micro-adjust their spacing and make sure they get a light punish at least.
Precisely right. Phenom had been walking back a little bit more. That's to keep in range of the punish and then baits out Chris's wake up.
This is why I think Chris should use stand medium kick more. One of the better poking tools in the game for Terry. Crouching medium punch, drive rush, cancel. It seems that, there you go. It seems that he's limiting his options unless he sets up real offensive pressure with Terry.
And again, you see him, he's trying to implement those burn knuckles, but the range on Ed, all these options that he's going to be blowing out, just the approach.
Nice perfect parry. You didn't get that right.
There was going to be guesses on guesses, and your drive gauge was not going to look healthy. Phenom, nonetheless, though, has him in the corner, tries to go low, does get the parry, he reaches a little bit too far.
Backs away just in case, respecting any wake-up option there from Phenom. The perfect parry, he's going to close it out here. He's going to do a full combo into the Psycho Chamber, lock him up, and continue to make sure Chris stays at the bottom of this group. Oh, right, that was one apiece, my bad.
Oh, yeah, ChrisCCH did take the first game, so now we're all tied up. Kept one in the chamber. That was a very quick game, too.
You know what? I actually thought we played a whole first. I thought these guys were playing for ages. That's how locked in I am.
Yeah, most def. Phenom responding back. We gotta see what's ChrisCCH gonna do. We saw a successful jump in early. I wonder if he's starting to think about that a little bit more.
I'm not a huge fan of Terry doing the crouching meaning kick time combo to drive rush because it can be exploited, but Chris seems to be believing in it and how it's been working out for him thus far.
Indeed, and from this range here, he's trying to walk up to him. He's gonna pop off after the forward heavy punch connection.
Nice, and he got the confirm as well, and the Buster Wolf.
Buster, oh.
Lovely stuff there from Chris. I like it because I know that's a two-hitting move, but sometimes it's very hard for people to analyze if they're going to get the hit or not to cancel into the power charge.
And then beautiful spacing from Phenom right there. Seeing the same medium kick come out, immediate whip punish as well. Power wave putting a stop.
Nice delay. There you go, catches him. He's going to get the extension into the medium burning knuckle there from a meaty power charge. That connected off the light one.
Yo, panashitana.
Right, we see the OD uppercut this time. Terry was last time, and then speaking of which, ChrisCCH the one that busts out.
きつい。
Backdash there from Phenom.
ラッキーおいしい。
Drag him in. Not going to do it just yet. Still doing it. Yeah, you want to see if Phenom's going to parry again off that drive rush cancel, I think. And there you go. Level 2. That could have been a level 2, but I don't think he cancelled it early enough.
Let it go. And he actually did reach, tried to throw Phenom.
Oi.
But nah. Phenom able to tie it up and force a final round.
He likes to do the quick burn a lot, especially the EX version, but I'm really not sure if he didn't get the input in time for the power geyser. He had the meter there, definitely.
Yeah, and it would have killed, so I'm sure it was just an execution error. Nonetheless, right there, you see the spacing trap after the big heavy kick. Just puts out the medium punch and Phenom walks into it. ChrisCCH, huge cash out.
Is he going to drive rush in though? That's the question, and he will drive rush in because he's trying to burn him out here, and he's got the resources to do so.
うわー、でけえそのジャスパ。ゲージの回復が何よりでかい。一気にあるね。危ない。おお。天才？あった。残るか。おお。天才？天才だ。うますぎやろ今の。今俺安定した瞬間全く予想だにしてない出来事すぎてどっちって一瞬思うぐらいテンパったわ。どっちが使ったのって思うぐらいテンパったわ。何が起こったのかよくわからなかった。あれ今組み合わせ出てたか。カバ vs ナックルドゥはいつなんや。今日なんか明日なんか。なんや明日か。いやガイルミラーつうかここの2人クソ仲悪いらしいから試合始まる前の握手とか全くせんかったり拒否したりすんのかなとか屈伸したりすんのかなとか。ナックルドゥのガタイが仕上がってんのは万が一に備えてだと俺は思ってる。ちなみにナックルドゥは大会でカジに屈伸して負けたことがあるらしい。ちなみにナックルドゥは獲得した賞金をその年に全部使って来年その翌年税金が払えなくなって今借金生活してるらしい。借金ファイターになった。さあ。
Unfortunately, I felt like Seoul didn't have a great performance yesterday. I think it was kind of similar to what happened against Kusanagi, that what we just saw against Junior Ross. He really didn't get a chance to breathe. He was just getting walked down in the corner the entire time and didn't really give Aki a chance to shine. So hopefully.
そうか、秋って残空にもしかして答えないか。来たー、いいね。
It all depends on the player, right, that you're dealing with. Who's going to be the aggressor? Who's going to be more on the patient side of things? I can never tell if that's an overhead or not.
That's an overhead. For sure an overhead.
Let's go. Oh, setting up the tone. Oh my God, the Toxic Crusader is here.
Yo.
With the bust out, what a way to represent. If there's any character that can shave down that health bar against Kuma, it is definitely Aki.
やる気はある。
Especially when you're burnt out, there's a lot of plus frames coming your way. And a lance into the fireball.
まあまあまあまあまあまあまあ。
Soul takes round 1 and game 1.
Let's go, man. That's it, man. It's time to play. Put the snacks down. You know, I know everybody's been spoiled on the green room side of things. Oh, wow. Missed it and puts himself in danger.
Lucky.
That's unfortunate. Walk into that stand fist. No confirmation, no drive gate. Should have just committed. He's healthy on it.
Okay. But Shuto is poisoned. The hit is going to get the poison off.
Shaka.
That's a meaty setup. Okay, crouch strong.
I like to call that the kill of the frame, the homicide of the frame.
He is indeed frame killing. There's an overhead, but gets parried. Demon flip. Trying to see what he's trying to bait out there with the demon flip. So
いい集団。リーサルいったっていいよね。ナイス。
He is never cheap on the first date, I see. Okay. I would like a salad. No, no, no. You're gonna eat this burger because I know you love hamburgers.
A burger? At least a steak? I think a salad.
I'm trying to save some money.
I was gonna say a salad nowadays, I think, costs more than a hamburger.
I mean, I love salads, especially if there's balsamic vinegar involved. But here nor there, okay, set the tone with the poisonous stuff.
Nice escape with the dry rush into the air fireball. Gets perfect parried. Just gonna take it into the corner.
Take the throw. Oh, looking for the ship. He should have just committed. You already seen him walking back.
Okay, throw on the parry attempt. Oh, what a
うまい
punish.
対策っぽい雰囲気
No throw, huh? There it is.
状況かな
Okay.
Tried to get the OD cool fade, but got hit on the startup frames.
So's good. He got so much cash. One hit, even though he is down on the drive gate side to really make it count on a 2 drive rush side of thing. But I feel like fall back, wait for it to be green, and then go for a confirmation for the finish. So we'll see.
I think we just have to poke a little just for the critical art, because I do think the next hit, if you dump all your meter and everything, you should be able to kill Akuma.
100%. That's Glass Joe right there. That's the glass cannon.
いいね
That clashes with fireballs. I didn't know that. I thought it was a physical attack.
No, but it was an OD fireball, so unfortunately it traded.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Learning something new every day 2 years later. Ooh, nice anti-air. I wonder if it's right there, the poison.
No wood punish, but nice perfect carry coming from Shuto. Forward roundhouse
バ
disconnect.
クステかられて
Poisoned.
No anti-air. Thought he was going to put
むずいけ
the
ど
upward
キー
whip. I don't know the names like Jammers do.
I don't know the official names either.
Well, I know what's going on here, I promise you. Oh, wow,
Come on.
what's the punish?
Oh!
Multiple hits.
It is multiple hits. You actually have to DP, and this was demonstrated yesterday that DI doesn't always punish Cruel Fate, especially OD.
Let's go. Did you
死ぬ
know
か
facts by Sherry Jennings?
まあま
All
あ
right,
まあ
get Skull whooped. I see you, Soul. We want to try to answer back. We need a breadstick here because that donut is kind of, powdery.
What's a breadstick?
That one right there, that Shudo guy.
And a donut is the 0 on Soul side. Is that what it is?
Correct.
A breadstick and a donut. Okay, I understood.
Yeah. I thought, is that off? I feel like people would get that, no?
I don't know if you randomly mentioned donuts and breadsticks. I don't know about all that.
But what I do know
見
is
て
this man is getting mauled in the corner, took the hit, that way he don't get splattered into the wall. All right, the
Okay,
poison.
Soul.
うわーちょっときついなこれまあまあまあまあまあまあまあまあ
Was he
まあ
trying to
ま
jump
あ
out the corner? Maybe a delayed jump there?
Or backdash.
Or
Either
a
or.
backdash. Okay.
Yeah, call both out. Man, you're starting to see the defensive
Let's
options
see
of a lot
that.
of players. I mean, you see it, they're just those raw hits where you don't see counter hit. They definitely just trying to get the squeeze out of harm's way.
Actually, very surprised.
かまし増えたな
Really great performance by Soul. And there's
よ
one
し
thing
よ
that
し
I think Shudo maybe doesn't have the matchup knowledge yet.
はい
I'm very surprised he went for the DI against the
Hey.
Full Fate.
Telling you, man, it's
Aye.
I know Shudo has a lot of experience going up against
didn't
man, but like again, it's not necessarily the character matchups, it's the player matchups at this point.
Very
at this
true,
point.
very
That's how I
true.
feel like. Let's go. All right. Oh
Gets-
no.
なんか当たっ
gets hit by
た
the
おーラッキ
second
ー
fireball, but doesn't
ナイス
gets the hit.
見逃さんね
Round is set point for Shudo.
I wonder if Shudo thought that it was just a regular fireball from Aki.
Stop.
Trying to perfect parry and
Hey.
flip out immediately, but it
I don't
wasn't
know.
OD. So it's a possibility. Try to air to air, try to hit him with that ghetto hell attack. I don't even know the name of that. Let me stop exposing myself, you know?
Who needs official names if we all know what you're talking
Thank
about?
you. Thank you. I feel so comfortable. Thank you. Thank you. No, but I need to step it up though, for real. Let's go. Oh, the
Okay.
shimmy. Big
う
damage.
ーんまあまあ
Wasn't
ま
even
あ
a movement shimmy. It was just a delay. Okay. Get the poison off. Wake up super is going to connect.
So you're in a prime position. You could make
Ah,
this man
chill.
bleed. He bleeds just like you. Is this enough? Oh, he don't got no
Oh,
ball. Actually, he built it. Oh,
Ma.
He didn't do it. He was
ma,
poisoned. Do you know how much
ma,
damage
ma,
poison
ma.
does in the combo extensions that it gives you?
seriously. Who does your nails, girl? Sheesh. Oh, nice anti-air. And we apply the poison. No
やべな
antidote.
リバさんの読み合いが
There ain't no centers for you. Here it is, the throw. No, wow, and that's
Yo.
what Shudo was trying to bank on, was the
Hi,
shimmy attempt from
double
Soul.
up.
So that was a great wake-up option. That's the rock, paper, scissors right there.
With the wake up low forward, that's a hard commitment.
Hard. Great relationship.
Double overhead.
うまーい
Wow! Air to air into air.
うまー
Oh my God.
嘘
You still can extend this. This is death. This is death. Let me see. No, not yet.
Not yet, not yet. Okay, drive reversal, get off of me.
I wonder if EX would have killed DP after that. Oh, we close to the wall. Don't jump. Don't jump. You gotta do
普
something
通
to
に
stay. I
普通に
respect
うわ
that.
とんでもない。
And puts up a
いやでも
burnout.
有利
We
でしょ
got a chance though. We
さすがに。
still dehydrated on the side of Soul.
What we got? What we got?
That was ridiculous.
うわ
What a hard read on that. What a reaction.
I know. I know. She's excited. I'm looking at production in the background. She was even.
And he actually said it was Shuto. So
ガエルはい
I'm glad
けるよ
that
シ
he
ー
can
ツさ
commentate this matchup.
And garnered great results. That's why he's on this stage today for a quick M, possibly. Let's see. It's only day 2, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Please tweet it out. We live Sherry Genix IFCI totaled it down here. Capcom fighters. Capcom Cup 11 has been a slobber knocker, a banger, if you will. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show.
いい
So
反
many
応
incredible
です。
matches. Definitely, fantasy brackets are all messed up per usual of Capcom Cup. So many great players right now.
楽しか
That
ったる
flash
よ
kick。hit from so far as an anti-air.
ちゃんと上からの圧もかかってま
I
す。
wonder if delay flash kick just beats
怖くて
every
球打てないよ相手。
just beats every option on the demon player.
Because you think if he demon flips, his hurt box just gets so much wider. So if he does a delayed flash kick, it'll hit most of the time. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, it's more so because Akumas could switch options in the air, so I feel like just to catch all of them, just delay flash kick possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
わあ
level 1, yes sir. Flex those
水飲むのはいやシュートさん。
Off the crouch strong. Lex right now. First round of the first game.
Oh, that is a great opener. I've seen Lex do that many times, but credit to Shooto for blocking that. Okay, there goes the dive kick pressure. That's what I mean right there on the delay. Because it could have been a fireball, right? Still with a hit.
That's right, that's right.
じゃっけ。
What does he say? Shorty?
I
Shorty?
hear shooting.
うわ
Shooting.
Shooting.
Shooting. Oh, set the offense and take it right back. This is supposed to be a one-player game, says Lex. Oh, burnout. Man, he's proving you right.
He knows his matchup, and you can tell he's not giving Shuto any chance to breathe.
うえ
Long
い
cancels. He did cancel light.
まあ
but
まあ
what
まあ
if
まあ
he
まあ
thought
まあ
he
まあまあ
canceled
まあまあまあまあ
before
まあまあ
he
まあ
didn't
まあまあ
100%
まあ
trying to do a
まあ
little bit too late on there. It's so much nice. Like you would have think right then and there he was just
Yeah,
going to drive
the
impact.
mental stack.
Exactly. Exactly, Sherry.
Which Lex is, if you give Lex a chance to be on the offense in that way, which is also very good strength of Lex's, I feel. Like, he's just not an offensive player. He can switch it up between defensive and offensive.
Yeah.
But when he's got you in that situation, especially as Guile, you're about to take a whole bunch of pressure from the normals, from the spacing, and the sonic booms, and what he does right behind him.
Break that down. It's how can you hold the real estate? Now, Shuto, how you feeling, my boy?
いいよ
Okay, that's
飛び
That's how
の
he's
圧
feeling.
That's how he's feeling. Wow. All right, the OD stuff.
飛んでけ
Oh, no.
うわ
That's
美味
how
しい
he's feeling.
That is a Lex kind of special, especially when he has the lead. He does
Yeah,
tend
he
to
does.
bust those out.
He does the OD sonic flash kick, just to try to get some pressure off of him.
Putting all of that pressure in his back pocket, trying to regain some of that control on the drive gauge. The DP, there it is.
いい出
Back
ま
throw.
す
Try to, but we wake up super. What a scumbag there, Lex, and I mean that
いい
in a
よ
good way.
もうほら苦しみの話と
There's a sonic boom game.
見なしましょう
Back into the neutral fireball game. Okay, what are we looking for here?
Sweep. Oh,
う
one punch. There it is.
That
まーい
was such a far
落ち着いてきた
stand medium kick
いい
too.
よ
You know what? Seeing these guys play, they make me feel more like a scrub because I don't really see these guys throw sweeps like that. They really care for their life bars.
I'd be throwing some sweeps
Me
sometimes.
too. That's how I feel like I'm a scrub watching these guys play.
You know, when they start moving forward on you, you kind of just want to clip them with the low, you know?
Right,
And then you
right.
want to disrespect them a little with the sweep.
Yeah, right. And you get a nice little okay. Yeah, why not? But these guys, they don't really show that out here, man. For real, for real. Unless, of course, it's a raw whip punish.
Okay. Trying to shoot using demon flips to maybe try to bait out
Yo,
something
sure
coming off of
も
Lex.
かかってます
Lex not biting. Okay, counter hit. Fierce.
Properly spaced, too, at that range. Should take his turn back. Whoa! That flash kick is potent. Okay! Caught him on the way. Oh, this is a punish counter, so that's possibly a tap parry there.
Sobot. Okay. Match point for Lex.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Lex
最
is
初が
pissed that he lost.
最初が大事
Like, that's why he's in prime form.
I mean, you can tell by his face right now. He is not having it.
Yeah,
He is in
this is it.
serious locked-in
いい
mode.
よ
As you should be, though.
Yes.
相手が空対空しようとしてるから早出しして
Let's go. Let's throw him over there. Let Akuma have a taste
美
of
味しい
those clips
あ
in that corner.
ー
Oh, booch. Nice block on the overhead. Looking for that counter hit. Shooto, no dice.
美味しいです。うわ、うめえ。
Okay, excuse me. That was proper, I should say. Not enough. Oh, excuse me.
The anti-air DP into level 3, leaving Lexx with only a little over a bar. Okay, jump back. No, he's gonna build to the level 3. Oh no!
わ、ラッキー。
And that's crazy because that was the right idea for Shooto, but credit to Lexx for the empty jumper. Both of these guys are just dropping the potato here.
That's a hot potato.
Exactly.
That's enough? No. Next hit wins for both.
なんかキックから狙ってるぞ。
If they get it off a normal.
前蹴りみたいなやつ。落ち着いて落ち着いて。
But you know what? You're down this much life. Okay.
We're gonna try to burn him out, maybe.
Work those arms. It's arm day.
Let's see that.
Can't take no more throws.
One more mix up. Oh, walk him over. He
Whoa,
tried to
Shaka!
get away. A little.
There it is. No. That's
おー、しよしよしよしよしよしよし。ぶねー。
with that, Lexx. Come on, son.
Come on. I get it though. Sometimes you just feel it in your heart. You felt it.
ぶ
You felt it in
ね
your soul that he was gonna press the button after that blocked overhead.
Oh, it's an M though. It's an M, Sherry.
And honestly, it was fine because Shooto didn't get the punish anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Because he felt that was so unexpected. They were both surprised on both
言われ
sides.
て球が
And
ね
plus, to be fair, that was the first
打ちづらくなってる感を感じま
So
す。
in that scenario,
近距離。
I can't blame him.
An offensive
近距離打ちづらい。この距離打ちづらい。
It's just that money.
上も見なきゃいけない。
That was for $1 million.
Imagine. You're gonna see, and it's only day 2, guys. So we're gonna see more of those decision making down as we break down these groups. But full control here is Lexx.
Jump right over the Sonic Booms. We're going back to the full screen fireball game.
Oh, I thought that was a whip one. I thought he was looking for it. There it is. Speaking of
う
which,
まいよ。
Punish. Just
ある
a
よ。
back speed from Akuma. Okay, backdash read gets the punish counter.
まあまだあるまだある。なんならワンタッ
Okay.
oh, no more throws.
Throw.
チは言い過ぎか？
We could do a DI. Unless you think he's gonna perfect parry there. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay.
True.
きつい。
I knew it.
やべ、また抜きさんいる。
Your burnout, I get it. Trying to mount offense somehow. Lexx at match point. Alright, first
Low
blood.
fork next. Walk him over. That I actually think Shooto is the only player I see that does that many overheads, just like raw overheads, not even after drivers, just between block strings. He just sneaks in a little damage here and there, and it builds up.
And it's more of a snipe out tool to see if you
Uma.
really like to delay tech, right? So get that counter hit, of course.
Cha.
Speaking of which,
Level 2.
nah, we're gonna
No,
save
no,
that
we're
cash.
gonna-
I agree. We need
Hey,
this.
okay.
We wanna finish the game properly. We need level 3.
な
There it is.
んなら有利、美有利。
My Lexx. Oh man, can I be biased with this broadcast? No.
最初にな、技当たるとな、
Bias, so I think it's fine.
美味しいんだけど。
No punish.
さあ
Shimmy straight into level 3. Big damage. Low meter on Lexx.
いいぜ。
Oh no.
But I mean, Lexx is almost at his own level 3. He could get a critical art.
おいしい。
Yo, but did you see the range he did the drive rush though?
やったー。落ち着いて、落ち着いて。本人は落ち着いて。オッケー、オッケー、ナイス。Okay.
Is in the building. Part of me, I don't know what PWS stands for. I'm going to correct myself as
あの OD 玉重ねみたいなやつ、普通に SA1 飛んできた時、あの波動が通り抜けるんじゃねえかという。あれマジ怖かったんだけど。
He's known to be able to press in some of these sequences. He also has the OD Lard, which is pretty damn good against some of the aerial approaches, unless Hot Dog crosses up. We'll see what happens in this matchup though. Hot Dog using that stand medium kick. Well, the stand pierce is there.
この組み合わせは意外と3位いけるよ
Nice
な。
backdash, getting the whip punish into the heavy bomb. As you mentioned, this is kind of where Bison gets his game started.
Yeah, drive rush back heavy kick. See him holding it. The bomb is on. No, did not
Oh.
time it right. He was looking for the plus frames, but Itabashi not punishing properly.
今のって駒なき確定しないん
We
だ
are。going to get the Cycle Crusher as an anti-air to keep Itabashi Zangief in the corner. The jump back, what was that? Jab, jump back, medium punch?
Yeah, I think he was looking for that Cycle Crusher again, but Hot Dog drops it low, gets the crusher with the Kickstarter. The bomb is on. Cross cut, back throw. We'll just wait for him to land, really.
Okay, roundhouse, take those plus frames. You can take one more.
Oh, the backdash!
That wasn't even a punish counter.
It was. He's got hit raw.
あるよ。
Oh, tap parry.
うわー惜しい。
Oh,
He-
Lord.
He knew that He wanted to go for an air SPD there, I think.
Yeah. A jump a heavy kick. So much range on it worked out here for Hot Dog. It's the first round. Too close to me. SPD.
Okay, the defensive SPD, we like those. Sprinkling the headbutts. Doesn't get the conversion off the strong.
きたー、おいしい。
The drive gauge with also interactions. What he's looking for the most. And with that drive reversal, Hot Dog is burnt out.
This is the worst situation to be in against Zangief right now. Just being burnt out.
Uh-oh.
Close to the corner.
Yeah. Do have bar to work with, but Hot Dog's looking mad spoiled. And not even going to attempt an anti. Wait from the land. You have him up in the corner. A one-touch scenario. He'll even take a trade. He's back with bar, but it doesn't matter. Where's my hug at?
謝ってる。ごめん。
He's laughing. He's smiling. He's jovial. And Hot Dog is looking like someone holding his family at ransom.
I'm just telling you, all paths lead to SPD.
You ain't lying. I don't want to go there. Turn the car around, please. Please, the 10 fierce drop impact. You can't do that. You can't do that.
It was just a little too late. You can do, but it's just a little too late on Hot Dog's end because he canceled it from a drive rush.
Yeah, but the timing is just so difficult, and to risk that level 1 coming through,
I mean, yeah.
half health, look at that.
That's just the worst situation to be in because now you are burnt out in the corner. You're going to have to find a way to But Itabashi Zangief's going to take the first game using a whip punish off the stand short that you had mentioned that he uses so much.
I mean, that character really has some of the longest reach in the game, if not the longest reach, I think, with the stand line kick, so it's going to be an appropriate whip punish tool. When you're backed up in the corner, you're expecting that desperation, defensive crouching medium kick into scissor kick or whatever it may be to get outside. It's an easy tell right there. Itabashi in the proper range. Not strange to see it. First game for him.
All that kind of came from that one wrong decision to DI back the charge fierce.
You're right in the intention of the timing was better, but in these scramble scenarios, it's hard to get that proper timing for that to happen. And man, what a risk with no reward. Itabashi, first game to him. We'll see how Hot Dog adjusts. He needs this. Hasn't really had a win on his belt. Something significant.
こうなってくるとプロの人たちってどっちで読み合いもあるんやろうな。もう散々駒投げしたから打撃にしようかなってなるじゃんね、ザンギは。でもそれを読むんだとするならばガードになるよな。でそれを読むんだったら投げるよね。これ何周すんの？こういう読み合いって。
Okay, Hot Dog looking a little bit more active in neutral right now, using a lot more stand medium kicks and stand fierces. Trying to stop the pressure. First jump in. Itabashi Zangief does the anti-air with the lariat. Okay. Super. Get off of me. And it's going to burn out Itabashi Zangief.
Don't be too obvious. Drive rush. He breaks a little bit. Don't get too close. Oh, the Psycho Crusher will steal it.
Yeah, any movement there, the OD Psycho Crusher was going to come out. Because I think even if he had blocked that, he was going to take his plus frames.
Oh, 100%. Still my turn. No, crouch fierce, anti-air. I feel like Hot Dog is one of those types that likes to go for the anti-air Psycho Crusher more often than not. He's not ready to hit that crouch fierce when it comes time to be able to let it rip. He had the distance to do it, the timing, but now he's in on the ground with the driver's throws. That medium kick as well, as you mentioned, poking away.
The leg crouch strong.
刻んで投げます。投げどころを変えてるけど投げるな。
He's trying to find a button for that stand medium kick. Preemptive sweep would also be nice.
すごい飛び。もう飛んでもうすんごいホットドッグの顔が。
It's the fact that he knows which ones to lead to death is fantastic.
Yeah. That was actually close enough for the punish counter. Okay. A little bit of nerf there coming from the Bison catch.
Beautifully done. Expecting a crouch, he gets a whip punish right after. Set up these spacing traps. Itabashi finds a stand fierce. He's got the bar at the bottom. Do for the fans. Level 3 needs a land. Or just a normal SPD. OD would have probably killed right there, but one touch will. A sneeze, a breeze. You can bump into this man and he will die.
Literally anything. Like a light, a jab, whatever it may be. Okay, DI is also a very viable option.
でもやることないこれ、ベガ。
Trying to survive. Got bar at the bottom. Don't die with the bar at the bottom.
I mean, he's gonna have to find a way to do it, and there he goes. This is his opening. Are we gonna see him come back with this?
Got the bomb on. Doesn't go for a combo. Just gets a throw right after. That's fine though. Bomb goes off. Itabashi wants a reversal. He just chilled. Throws for a while. Throw? No. OD plus frame sit.
投げならもう何本食らってもいいけど。
Another throw.
あと1回いける。
Backdash to avoid the level 3. He's in with the heavy. He's able to kill with the crouch fierce. Beautifully done. He's on the grappler now. How's it feel? Is it not fun? Hold that.
the throw loops indeed. That is M. Bison's game plan. He's going to try to get the bomb on you, and he's going to find a way to throw loop you. And he threw him at least 4 or 5 times. I lost count, but enough to not let the level 3 come in from Itabashi Zangief to connect. He was able to backdash out of that. And it's just really, really smart on Hot Dog's end. He's taking a breather right now, too. He's thinking about, how did I just make a comeback from that?
That was fantastic here from Hot Dog. And you know that loss of jump cancel SPD also means we just kind of throw this character continuously. I was talking to Veggie about that. He was like, I don't know what to do on defense all the time now that I don't have that option. I have to switch up my button time with crouching light kick. Think about what I can do elsewhere in the game. And it's harder now, as you mentioned, to not get throw looped. So, game to game right now. Hot Dog putting one on the board, fighting back. It was definitely looking like Itabashi's game to win, but Hot Dog.
飛びがいいね。飛びいいよ。
Itabashi needs this more. He's 6
飛び
right
通
now.
ってます。
Yeah.
お、まだか。ああ、今のあれか。
Punish on the whip headbutt there. Okay, not a common move to whip punish.
Really?
これが辛い。
Hey, Lion. Overhead. Goes on.
マインループ。
Standing medium and he delayed. Gets the overhead right after.
やめて。
Time. He's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting them out on his fingers to make sure the bomb goes off at the proper timing.
And look at Hot Dog, just playing a lot more confident right now. Way more aggressive. Taking all his frames back with the plus frames off the roundhouse, littering him with some lights and even more roundhouses, just sneaking them in.
This is the reverse situation we saw previously. Itabashi had him in the corner. Now Hot Dog is the one pressing continuously. All right, the whip punish though on the sweep.
There's a scissor kicks to kind of hit him while he was trying to jump. Trying to be a little bit more aggressive, but...
Don't forget to backdash to avoid some jump ins. Also, thinking of Biggie with some what he's going to do. Dash up jab, tick throw. Here we go. Go for the low or the throw. Waits for him to land, but no back though. Hot Dog probably come into a
投げがすごい。おい、こら。てめえ。
A little too much pushback on the roundhouses there. That's Itabashi Zangief was able to go. That's enough.
With the blessings from a bomb sharing. Hit him with the second pressure. Oh my God, Hot Dog.
Imagine being his back was to the wall in the last game. That comeback he had to make just off of 5 throws.
Jump ins, crouching beauty kicks from the side of Cammy. We'll see if Takamura is prepared for that. Either way, Punk, Takamura, in Street Fighter 6, what we're getting right now.
Yep. And I think Punk, obviously, one of his strongest points is getting the whip punishes. And Takamura's been playing Shotas for so long. He used to be an Akuma player. I don't think he's one of those players that whiffs too often. So I think a lot of, if he is to get a win, I think it's going to come off from, again, this offense or his defensive reads that he does.
Right. He stand fierce. They're going for that throw just like you see Punk try to counter poke before that can even happen. ODDP, but that's a benefit here for Takamura. He's meter positive, so Punk has to go in, get that bar back. Drive rush medium is able to clap back. He's in with a drive impact, will be perfect parry.
Perfect parry, throwing Takamura into another perfect parry. Okay, we're going to go for a different type of side switch combo, not the back throw.
Yeah, which position is right now. The laser jab. Oh, he didn't have the combo though.
Wow.
What are you hitting your demons? Nobody's up there. Help.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't get the pick off at the stand strong. But the low doesn't cancel. Didn't believe. So many perfect parries. This is what I mean by his defensive options. Like, really? You went for a perfect parry there?
At that distance? At that range? That's you understanding what Punk wants to press in these scenarios in the corner. Properly done. Turning blue. Takamura, the Swerve Master. First round to him.
I mean, it's wild because he hit like, yeah. You see what I'm saying?
He's searching for certain timings for Punk.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Punk, he wasn't able to get the punish, and Takamura was able to whiff punish with his stand roundhouse there. Okay? Drive reversal to get the Dragon Lash pressure off.
Yeah, he went to a pair right there, had to drive rush up. Punk interrupts that, takes a bit of bar with that super. That's a whip punish! Triple Jinrai Takamura!
I'm telling you, how does he come up with these decisions? Yeah, these decisions make, like, you whip punish with a super, and then the way that you're taking back the neutrals through perfect parrying, what's happening right now?
My God, okay, drive rushes in with the jab. It's not over, yo. Punk can definitely take this back. Deep with the dive kick by the feet. Definitely very doable here for Punk with the ODDP. Takamura spent too much bar right there. Punk tried to press the issue. As he walks forward, he gets more bar. The jump light kick calls out the timing for the heavy. And the super, all that cool stuff may not even matter.
Oh my lord.
Confirm the easy bait up in Takamura.
What a whip punish off the low forward, run into the DP. Even though he was burnt out, he was so ready with the whip punish. And Punk goes straight into it.
Man.
This is what I mean. Like, it's so hard to read Takamura, even in the neutral, because look at him just whiffing rush draws 3 times in a row. We don't know what he's looking for.
東大式のシャガチュウ使ってる。
The frames. They're different frames, but they're on point right now. ODP, Punk trying to find those proper timings against him. A perfect parry. Caught him ducking, so you get a little bit more damage. He actually goes for the back though. See, most cats would have went for a hand Tatsu towards the other side. He goes for the back throw reset. It doesn't seem like he dropped impact. It's a split. What is this man on?
Okay, what's the mix-up? Just walk back jab. Sitting at a range where he's not allowing Punk to jump out of the corner. Punk did try to go for the parry. Super instant beat the DI here in this situation, but Punk can't put his back into the corner anymore. The overhead gets challenged by the crouch jab.
Nice.
Oh. With the neutral jump.
That's
the only way to punish wake-up drive reversal.
And for him to look out for that, again, shows that Punk is on the other hand now understanding the tendencies of Takamura. When you want to do this on defense, I got that. Lock that down. He has the whip punish.
差し返すかよそれ。
Okay.
Attack on drive gauge. I like that. Starter with the DI.
I thought he was going to go for it again. I think so did Punk. That's what he did. Oh, wow.
They using the Jinrai. We all died to Jinrai. Enhanced Tatsu, Punk, and Burnout. Takamura with level 3 on his side of things.
The delay jab does get the counter hit, tick throw. Are we going to see throw loops?
Tick throw. Counter. You see here, Punk trying to get active. Drive impact. Gets the splat. Wipe him down. Takamura going to take the round with the run DP. Puts himself on set point against Punk.
They're both sitting on 3 bars going into this last round, so I mean, Punk's going to have to find a way to kind of neutralize what Takamura's been doing.
It's just so hard. Again, what does he want to do after a Jinrai, after a button press, even off a jab? ODP again lets it rip Takamura. No fear on the stage.
Seriously, it's so hard to read him on the defense. That is a punish.
Yeah. But meter positive is Takamura. You see that stand fierce, built some bar back up, blocks out the go ride kick.
See how Punk didn't want to do a button there just in case Takamura was going for the perfect punch there, and that is going to counter hit. This is going to be the match.
This is the level 3. Punk brings it back, and I feel like his timings.
Nice.
Now you see Punk adjusting what he's doing. Something like the tap parry attempt, right? Takamura's like, well, what do I do now? If you're not running the script that you used to run, what do I do now? And Punk taking pure advantage of that. As you mentioned,
よかった。俺も幸せや。
that Takamura put out, got clipped.
これにはパンクもニコニコです。
And Punk showing just how strong-willed he is as a competitor, because those wake-up DPs did not deter him from putting those meaties on, and that's how he's able to get that counter hit, stand fierce into the level 3 in the last match.
Stays about the meats. Heavy kick trying to look for a punish counter. Hunting for that option that Jinrai is able to drive impact. You see him trying to sneak those in every so often. Punk wise to the game. ODP.
なんだなんだなんだ大暴れやぞ。
Looking so good, but the shimmies are looking real strong. The crouch fear starter. Jinrai DP ender. Tick throw.
One more guess.
うわ
The shimmy is too strong in this game.
So many options that Takamura is presenting in the corner. Crouching medium punch. Crouch fierce. What he's doing on wake up. It's so much just mental noise.
Nice check with the stand jab. Okay, again. Here we go with the whip punish.
中足に差し返すのうますぎる。
Jumps out the corner. No punish on the jump Tatsu. Okay, perfect parry. No back throw. We're actually going to go for the damage here.
Yeah, force Takamura to jump back. Back to mid-screen's fine here. We'll take that as Punk. In that range, we can like watch for a button, whip punish, a stand fierce, crouching meter kick, perfect parry as well. Need to get in the proper range. Perfect parry, drive rush jab. This is really good here for Cammy. Drive rush, crouching light kick to start things off for Punk. ODP again. Takamura letting that rip when he could have maybe not died, but close to. But you can't whip again. We talked about this. Punk is ready.
Whipping a fierce too, and there's a wake up super. Just so many different reversal options on wake up. Doesn't really matter though. Punk's still in the life lead here.
So I could throw out a fireball. Level 3 would have caught that immediately. No real Oki on that. Oh, he had the combo, but too short with the buttons. Drive impact kills the drive gauge. That one combo may have sealed his fate if he land a drive impact. Takamura puts himself in the corner. Looks like the stand fierce with no whip punish. Oh, I'm clinched. Busts up the overhead. Oh, the counter hit! No shot!
いや残る。
Side switch Dragon Lash, but he didn't get it. It was too vegan.
It was, yeah, it was just a little too early on the Dragon Lash there, and that was going to be so scary because once Punk blocked that, that was a gamble on whether or not Takamura was going to drop that super on block. Who knows what would have happened if he had blocked that Dragon Lash?
That's a different universe I don't want to be in. Final game, final rounds, what we get right now. Bar at the bottom, Flash and who lasting? Oh yeah, level 3 now here for Takamura. ODTP Punk, want to let that rip, get that punish.
Punk standing in the perfect range, looking for the low forward or the strong for the whip punish, but the dive kick is going to get it.
Crouch freeze thought was a throw. No go, Bozo. Ends it with a DP, level 3 on the side here. Punk to bait out that crouch immediate kick, the anti-shimmy tool, getting anti continuously.
なんやかんや言うてもパンクには勝ってほしい俺は。
Amazing, amazing, amazing recognition from Punk right there. The fact that he had baited, he had...
What's also good about that is even if it doesn't, the crouching medium kick could counteract right after that. -3, if he tries to dash up, bam, crouching medium kick. We saw that yesterday. That heavy kick as well is like Rouse at the range as you mentioned, for staying medium and other butts for the character. So, as you mentioned, a very prominent tool to see if Itabashi can work his way in, try to go for the running bear grab. Did not work out, but we'll get the 3-piece off.
Yeah. Wow, that was pretty far for the connection for the Fierce to hit. Okay. Double dash throw. Wait, that charge Fierce is going to beat the meaty.
Wow.
Crouching medium kick low, though, as we mentioned. If heavy kick don't work out, I got a crouching medium kick to do so right after. And that stand medium kick also makes us a pain in the ass. The neutral jump against the Fierce. Too many of those. I got to opt for that. Not strange to see that as a neutral jump opportunity.
Yeah, neutral jump roundhouse been working out really well for Phenom. And thank you, Dr. Danny Fan, for correcting me. That indeed is not a low, so it does lose to the charge Fierce.
Ah, okay, okay.
Shout out to the Seattle scene.
Hi, Danny. How you doing? Drive reversal. Phenom and burnout. But not out of options. Get about half health. Can maybe hit level 3, get it back. In terms of his drive gauge, the knockdown is there. Nice.
One of the easiest moves to whip punish in this game.
Uh-oh. Equalize with the SPD.
But Phenom's able to get his meter back. Okay. OD dive kick not getting much from it, though.
Trying to catch the Stampede kick. The anti right there. OD Laureate into level 2. Dash up. OD SPD. It's enough.
Dynamite.
Itabashi. A bit of bar at the bottom.
That's what I mean. Like, the aerial approach just does not work well for Cammy. You really have to catch him off guard to not get anti-aired. And that led to a level 2.
It's like hopefully that you can like clip like a stand medium kick, right? Like clip that button. But as you mentioned, that OD Laureate saves it, but it's going to save you now when you're up in the corner.
A little too far, but Phenom pressing crouch jab just in case to cover his bases and does get the counter hit. I think his buttons are a little slow.
No, you cross-cut DP can't leave for free. Drive reversal, offensive style to put him up in the corner. Looking for the Fierce, but had committed and should have signed a prenup.
Yeah, drive rich crouch Fierce. Phenom was holding up. He was trying to get out of that corner as fast as he possibly can.
Don't want to be there. Not your hood.
Okay, Itabashi's going to take some time, go into the character select screen, take a breather. He's going to go through his notes.
Like, damn, I forgot to button and then drive rush SPD. My bad. Let me correct that.
All roads lead to SPD again.
Let me take the left road instead of the right road. Yeah, okay. Got it. This guy, Itabashi. You definitely see a change in demeanor. Not smiling, not as jovial, not bouncing up the seat like, hey, I'm having fun. Now it's, oh, God.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Itabashi, I think he's having a very difficult time closing in on Phenom. Like he hasn't a lot of Zangief's offense comes off from like the headbutt mix-up, but he hasn't even been in range to get a headbutt off.
Soda's been trying to get driver stand Fierce. That hasn't worked out. Even normal stand Fierce hasn't worked out. As you mentioned, he's trying to get him with other buttons, and Phenom is just too far out in the range.
And maybe he needs to look for a stand short. A lot of it, yeah, he is trying to Fierce a lot. And again, Zangief's buttons are very slow. So Phenom's finding a really good way of walking forward and doing a crouch strong and stuffing the beginning, the startup of a lot of his buttons.
Holding parry, keeping the bar up as much as possible is Phenom. Crouching medium kick, but that's fine. You take that. That's no big deal. Don't take that though.
Wow, maji tabareru na.
Not want to hit the ground.
Has been consistent with these neutral jumps. Oh god. Does a lot of damage.
Yeah, first TP also. Headbutt still hits the 3-piece. Drive, rush, impact. Or what? Okay, Itabashi. Gets him with the ODS media after the crouching media punch. Regardless, Itabashi penning on the wall like Picasso.
Just like that. That was such an incredible incredibly fast first round. Dry rush, stand jab coming from Phenom's end. Does connect.
Ivy walks in with the confidence. Now Phenom initiating a lot more with that crouching medium kick.
Oh! Don't try to meaty me, he says. Not when I have level 3. You better respect it.
Only for my loyal fans with the slam. Itabashi with the level 3, just a lot of drive gauge. We're going to collect the rest with the drive rush mediums, the stand fierce. But Phenom, again, too far out the distance. Gets his hard knockdown off the sweep. Sweep right back at him. Janitorial dudes are being done from Itabashi. He is wiping this man on the ground continuously. One more touch. One hit.
Slow, yep. He's just walking forward, walk block.
Oh, he went forward again. Phenom!
残るっしょ。
I've never seen this cat run that.
余裕で残る。減らねってかこれ。HP 多いなって。
Itabashi and burnout. All it takes is one
やばいか。
bad move right here for Phenom and SPD as a reversal possibly. TKOD dive kick deletes the armor of the stand fierce. Phenom on set point.
Yeah, with no meter, with no drive meter, it's kind of hard for him to anti-air, especially Cammy, because you can't rely on OD Lariat anymore.
True. Thought that on the option on the table. It's looking long for you. Set point. Phenom.
Empty jump throw. Tech. Charge fierce. No anti-air there. Oh. But the SPD in between the block streak.
Yeah, you're too close to me. Get away. Throw. No, it's a crouch fierce instead. Reset the pressure with a TK dive kick. After a few presses the buttons, you see them reset that pressure, get that punish counter, that follow-up, the stand fierce as a defensive tool. And again, Phenom just resets back to neutral. He goes for the backdash, gets right back in, avoiding these sweeps every so often.
Yeah, really, really nice adaptation on Phenom's end because he's gotten hit by so many SPDs between his block strings. He's doing a lot of, he's introducing a lot of backdashes in between his block strings, and even earlier he did a dive kick in between and was able to get the punish counter.
Yes. Very ambiguous what he's doing when he gets close. Even more so now. He can't run perfectly. The button calls it out.
Into the level 3.
Oi, watch the
touch.
And just like that, we're into the last game.
Hey.
Put this man in the ground like an earthworm.
What is in his notes that got him so that got him this match? I think he started switching it up a little bit more with sprinkling in a bit more standing medium punches as Zangief.
Also, he had a drive rush and a drive impact in the corner. It was wild, not mild option. Gambler.
That's definitely a gambling option for sure.
In his notes, it says go back to the old you.
Just because you see the green, you're kind of expecting a meaty to hit.
True. So the drive
you're kind of like a deer in headlights waiting to block.
I like that. Playing on the idea of what could come through. Do something different. Itabashi staves off what was a very terrible start. Game to game right now.
Make up roundhouse.
Right?
Tried to go for the whip punish. Fierce is actually going to hit Cammy out the air a little too far to follow up with the target combo. Burning himself out to get the pressure off of him. He doesn't have super bar yet either, so he's going to have to find one more normal. There it is. Just to get that level 1.
Sitting now. Way far outside the corner. Back to neutral bars. Almost back. He chooses to go in. But Phenom can't be jumping back. The level was able to hit. Finally, for many key players like Brutus, it don't. But for Itabashi, it will secure him a set point scenario.
Great recognition on Itabashi's Zangief's end with that level 1 there. Because you definitely don't want to be anywhere near Zangief, especially when you're burnt out.
Oh, yeah. For a button to stand, medium kick able to poke. Not lead too much, but it adds up. Especially punish counter. On the drive gauge, definitely helps out. Makes it so Phenom can't just bust out or drive rush as much. So he's back in the green.
Zangief just finding a better way to use his normals right now. And Phenom on the brink of being burnt out if he blocks anything.
Bam, bam. Then okay.
The super, don't use the ODDP. Close up burnout. A bit nasty. The
roll
on the feet. Itabashi, one more guess, flip the corner.
Hey!
I'm coming for that neck.
Nice.
Chopping him down.
東大卒プロゲーマートキ
怖いわ。マーダーフェイスサービス。ビジネスマーダーできるんだ。あれ選手が1人しか向かってない。あれやってる。なんだっけ、マーダーダッシュ。体温めるやつ。さあ。はい。うまいよ、もういきなり。 いきなり差し返し。はい、柔道。これが日本の柔らや。相手。
100%, yeah, and this time not whiffing with the fierce. Again, going back into neutral, I will say Zangief Pilato is one of the Zangief players that uses standing medium kick quite a bit.
And I like to harp on that a little bit more, right? I feel like he does it to kind of gauge the distance between the
ザンギのタイパンいけえな。ポコって当たっただけですげえダメージ入ってる。
I think he's trying to see if maybe he can catch the light off of a whiff button, something like that. But right now, again, he's sprinkling the neutral with different lights, mediums, and heavies. Trying to see if he can get a connect on
怖い呼んでる。リーサルいける。はい
the first round in the
はい
first
はい
game.
はいはい。SA1？K。読んでます。そこ飛ぶかよ。
Yeah, very safe defensive option there coming from Tokido. Like, because what else would Zangief do if you get hit by a light, right? I think you either get comboed or you get hit by the SPD. So holding up was really.
はい、中足。同じような展開からの。はい、中足。大パンそんなに振ってたら中足。お、エセ回す判断からの。
Yeah, with the heavy
Wow,
right now, as you mentioned, the burnout is coming right now, and Zangief doesn't deal the best because the supers aren't the best against burnout. But the Fierce is the option. He already knew. He's been there so many times already.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the few characters that get to break the mechanics of the game, right? With that armor being able to survive on the ground against some of the DIs, so long as he has the life to back it, right? So I do like that option. However, is it too little, too late with the amount of life that he has?
うわ、前入っては出て。うわー、まあさあ、さすがに残るっしょ。え、死ぬこれ。CA。本物 SS ってどうなん？全然余裕でした。うわ、伸ばす。怖い。怖い。うわー、うわー、エラー入れてます。えらい。えらすぎます。
It is quite fair. It is quite fair. Tokido with just a little bit of fuel left in the tank to let that OD uppercut rip just in case. Can't blame the man, honestly, from the side of Zangief Pilato.
差し返し見てますね。
had to risk going for that just because he wanted to seal the deal. I don't know if he had canceled the drive rush, but he had gotten enough damage still. I don't think.
見て。
No, I think he was burned out at that point as soon as that initial cancel had happened.
バイク出る。まだ大足。中足。中足マジでいいな。
Counter hit, stuffed out whatever Zangief Pilato was trying to do. Backdash, just in case the throw loop was coming. Tokido, he doesn't want to over address the issue. He just wants to, keep the containment going. I like this. Come on, now let me see that. Let me see those fears get started.
中盤振っといてからの中足じゃない？
Like a little neutral here. How's Zangief Pilato going to switch it up?
相手。
Oh my.
なんだ？
Okay, okay. Just enough with the lariat to close it out in the first round in the second match.
I definitely got tongue-tied and I froze when he
when the first time he got the hit, I was like, wait, is he going to close it out with this one? And then no, he reset it to the second combo. I was like, okay, that was the right decision there.
わ、長そうな。長すぎやろ。
Short, late confirm on the health stab too.
ちょっと苦しい。
We like those trades. We love those trades if you're Zangief. The extra vitality goes a long way.
かくってる。
Oh, the driver slow forward actually with punishes the stand short coming from Zangief Pilato. Into the level 3 from Tokido. Are we going to go in? What do you think? He has a level 3. I don't think we go in here.
No, we definitely don't. I feel like he just wants to drive gauge back, kind of keep it contained. He's at a life deficit too. He doesn't want to press the issue too much against Zangief Pilato to lose that momentum. But we'll see how that plays out. Zangief Pilato could still find his way in if he makes the appropriate reads. Trying to react that fast. Tokido still quicker to the gun.
あれよ、SS に気をつけて。
Oh, back to, oh,
ドアー。
OD
いって。
We're making it 1-1, taking it down to the last match of the set.
Yeah, and that was a really good perception there from Zangief Pilato, knowing full well that Tokido's timing on the Fierce has to be before the Lariat would come out. So
It was a very, very appropriate defensive maneuver from the side of Zangief Bellotto to finish it out. And of course, spending the rest of that meter, he had to do it. I'm liking this. 1-1 in a matchup that we were very much so looking forward to.
Beautiful. And you still see on Tokido's end, he is trying to whip punish with the crouch strong, but unfortunately, sometimes it's not easy.
まだ精神統一きたな。
Zangief's, especially standing light kick. So I like Tokido that he started throwing in dry rush with a normal as a whip punish versus just
大パンうざいな。
Short reset to the headbutt. He recognized that Tokido likes holding up during block strings, and that's why that headbutt.
なんだ？
Oh, damn. You get so much mileage off of that punish counter as well. You send him flying towards the corner. No
バンアウト
shot!
して。
Yeah, Tokido helicoptering his way out of that private jet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, with the Jinrai was able to break the armor, and
あるよ。
unfortunately that makes Zangief
いいよ。
Bellotto burnt out
はい、
as well.
柔道
But
か
yeah, still sitting on that charge fierce. You'll still have it.
Yeah, it's more so the
これ
chip
確定
damage
ね。
he's about to take.
あ、
Okay,
ペンペン、
yeah,
あ
that is the counter hit. You get the full string up off of the medium target combo. The chops to the chest. One false swipe. I feel like
ー。さあ、いいよ。からの。
and I like that option. Yo, Zangief's
怖い。
defensive option
だー、
is so
そうだよ
clean, by the
な。
way.
怖い。
Tokido
投げが
technically
怖い
just bait
よ
out。the parry. Zangief Bellotto
投げ
2
怖
steps
い。
ahead. And now looking at match point. What a change up. 2 bars apiece from both ends.
Beautiful play, and we're starting to see a little bit more activity coming off for Zangief Bellotto. I think that was one of the first dry rush charge fierces he actually did in neutral. He started off the round with this. But we're back to the crouch strong coming from Tokido, trying to find a whip punish.
Oh, I'm liking this too. He's still hovering around the ranges as to where like Tokido wants to try to
よかった、
press
硬いよ。
fireball. A couple of traits
うまい。
And there's a whip punish with the roundhouse.
回していく。
Just to get the damage. Started early from the second round.
But not too bad, right? You're still going to be able to build yourself up back to level 3 within the same round, perhaps, or even into the next round.
うわ、危ね。よー、飛びましたな。
But Zangief would not be that discouraged. The back dash does get caught, but to no avail. It's still going to be a throw, uppercut.
Okay.
Beating the unit
いいよ。
that is Zangief. A couple
出
of
ま
lights
す。
backing away. Hopscotch and in and
な
out
ん
of
だ？
the ranges too.
Okay, sorry. Kind of
急に時短だ。
for a second.
Oh, as you should, to be fair.
Well spaced fireball as a poke there, just to catch Zangief Bellotto. Slightly walking forward, trying to close the distance, but we are in the set
イラ
point
つい
for
たん
both
かな。
of these players.
Yeah, I'm still surprised Tokido even throw that fireball because Zangief still has 3 stock ready.
いや、偉い。
Pass it perhaps, but I think he's
投げでもいいし、
more rainy
両
days
対
just
応
in。case Tokido tries to get froggy with it.
差し返しうまい。からの、はい、パリを投げて。
Okay. Zangief Bellotto really has to be careful with those fierces he's been throwing out because he's been whip punished so many times by Tokido at this point. Even with the
SS3
roundhouse.
怖い
He's held
な。
on to this level 3 for so long.
置き攻めがの時が怖いぐらいだけど、ペンペンペン。まずは当てる。
Alright, that's 2 checks thus far. Oh, counter hit!
Okay, one
や
more
ばい。
mix up. Are we
怖
gonna
い。
find it? I
リーサル。
Oh,
うわー、怖
Airborne
い。
wasn't able to get the level 3 cancel. And there he is!
うわー。
Level 2, he recognized! He recognized
Ma,
the
ma, 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 ma,
sorry,
ma,
and
ma,
then
ma.
there he goes! He actually takes out Tokido! Oh my god, I got so hype over that.
That is crazy. My man Zangief Bellotto was so...
So he's very limited in how he approaches the situation. He said he's going to rely a lot more on run and jumps, a lot more movement versus the fireball game.
You kind of should. I mean, to kind of contrast that, I feel like Kakudo has kind of been keen on that when he practices against like Gachikun specifically. He'll always have the right distances.
ガチ君の名前も出ます。
So involved towards any sort of air approach. But we'll see if that's the case. I like dual Kevin in this space because he is such a master with his medium kicks.
Yeah, and one move that we've already seen Kevin use this is the 4th time, the roundhouse. This is actually a really strong move against Kakeru, or just JP in general, because he doesn't have a light to punish it. So it is something that Kevin plans on using quite a bit in that space.
Talked about that, really keen to the end. Yeah, catching the
対策っぽい。
teleport on the way out still. Dual Kevin, very smart on that assessment. We're going to get that movement, exactly that, from the charge whirling from the OD tornado.
やばいやばい。
The perfect parry Prince as expected.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say, that is the perfect parry Prince, and he's demonstrating it right now.
Nice
う
call!
わー、走っちゃった。
Mixer as an anti-air on the teleport.
これはきつい
And
ぞ。
what's so good about it is it contains Kakeru in the corner as well. Really unfortunate in regards to the timing of it all. Now Dual Kevin, one more throw away.
パリ見られてんな。
Nisha, not really on the table
あー、
as
まあまあ
much,
まあまあ
but
まあ
the
まあ。
trade-off for Dual Kevin, I like that. I like that, keeping it clean on the frame data.
And this is kind of what you get for being the perfect parry prince, because now you're going to start getting thrown. You're about to get drive rush thrown because you like the perfect parry so much on a drive rush.
Oh yeah.
Setting up the window to advance. Kakadu throwing out a couple of projectiles as well as spikes to keep Dual Kevin from even moving forward. Wants to keep him on full screen as much as possible. Just look at the disparity between the life already. Kakadu at the 3-bar threshold.
Just poking away with all those spikings. But again, we're at the range where Dual Kevin's going to like to do those roundhouses.
I can't believe that sweep was so far away. You heard the flash.
Aiyah.
Blown up. Kakadu now full screen away. He's looking to drain out Dual Kevin. But
Wow,
run up to his block.
What situational awareness coming from Dual Kevin in this situation? And he has Kakadu in the corner, burnt out. Not necessarily bad for JP because we still have Amnesia. Wasn't looking for it there.
Oh, he's hella dead.
死ぬこれ。さすがに死ぬか。ああ、まあまあまあまあまあ。やべ、仕上がってんな。
Clean start for Dual Kevin. Kakadu looking a little bit shook up, only in the corner. I will say I think he's contained himself rather well in the neutral, trying to contain Dual Kevin from moving forward. But a couple of really unfortunate mishaps, especially with the teleport that he decided to do while Dual Kevin was in the corner. Didn't expect for him to be ready for that type of anti-air, and the side switch up into that corner from that previous round was just so tough to manage, right? The defensive aspect from Kakadu, we haven't seen the amnesia just yet. We've seen some delayed buttons that have been blown up already. I wonder if he's going to resort to that going forward.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his strategy is going to go into this. Just Kevin's been able to find a way to get in somehow, whether it's just like the run and jumps. I mean, the last move that he pulled was on the run into I think it was the crescent kick that he solved. Just so far, Kakadu's gonna have to find a way to get neutral.
The nod of approval from Kakadu. Dual Kevin just making the right and appropriate reads, but when to jump, catches him trying to grab air.
I think that was the first shimmy that Dual Kevin had introduced against Kakadu.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would believe you on that.
Okay, that's that perfect range for the stand round. Nice perfect parry coming from Kakadu.
PPP.
Again, what he's known for.
How impactful is that perfect parry? I mean, we're going to find out. Kakadu's still at the deficit, trying to keep Dual Kevin at bay. He has a decent amount of drive gates to continue to do so, but Dual Kevin again navigating past the stalagmites. It's crazy that he's making these reads against the spikes so consistently.
Yeah, beautiful drive rush usage coming from Dual Kevin right now, but okay, Kakadu is starting to recognize it, using his cane with the stand medium punch.
いや、方言じゃない。ノリで言っただけで。俺、博多弁じゃないから。
Back into that mid-range. They're trying to introduce some of these normals towards each other. Kakadu, I feel like he's treading on dangerous water. Okay.
いいよ、体育いいよ。
Yeah, he's kind of in the corner. Dual Kevin is slowly walking him into the corner, and he's about that range where DI will hit if he somehow does that. I don't think that's something that Dual Kevin typically does, but nice whip punish with the sweep.
So dangerous. Just a couple of more sequences, especially after this. Save jump and tag. Couple of lights. Not really that impactful. Throw. Not gonna let it rip. Obviously, there was a change to it. Amnesia does come out.
美味しいよ。
Oh, that was sick.
That was such a delay too on the counter. And gets the counter hit on Kevin. I don't think it's enough to kill yet.
この後は。
That Lavushka is just so.
うわ、うめえになんか B 下がりして投げ間合いから外れてらーい。中段絶対立つわ。
Again, trying to keep him at bay. Doesn't last for too long, too. Now the closer spikes are coming out from Kakadu.
Nice backdash, escaping the throw pressure.
Again, that medium kick is just Dual Kevin's domain.
We're not seeing the level 2 come out yet.
Oh, that was sick.
ずるー。
Again.
I'm at a loss for words as well. I get it. I totally get it. He has an opportunity here. Kakadu does. He's going to back away.
I mean, it's a scary situation because next strike for both players is going to take this game.
Especially with Kakadu building up that level 3 just now from full screen. Kakadu is in control, very close to the drive gauge on both. Dual Kevin, he's kind of tantalizing with that run.
Yeah, I think Kakadu is okay. He's going to get back out of the situation. What's the sequence?
Important tech.
He actually teched the throw for there.
What do you do now? So scared to even try to throw out a poke. Oh, no.
Whoa!
That is a staple.
time.
What?
Read that Dual Kevin was trying to get the win shot. Takes the second game, and we're making it 1-1. And it's funny because I felt like in that game there was so much meter spent. He was trying to go, I feel, for the OD spike confirmation into the level 3, which is what led him to the position where he got burnt out. But even then, he was able to recognize the situation where Kevin had filled the space where he wanted to do a win shot, was able to react with level 3.
And I appreciate that, right? Kakuru's showing a little bit more movement himself and trying to go, instead of trying to go for projectiles, he's also switched it up also in regards to the normals that he's throwing out in the same range where Dual Kevin wants to throw out these mediums. So I feel like there's a lot of intuition from Kakuru to be more of like a counter poker in that previous game. But I want to see what the mix is like now. I want to see it all come together strategy-wise. Dual Kevin, what is he going to do with his movement to trick the answer at the sharper angle where the crouching heavy punch wouldn't hit? I'm liking this adjustment.
Beautiful, and the shimmy does connect with the fierce, and this.
No, missed it. Lucky.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
No,
I don't really see that Eagle Spike actually hit like that off of the one framer.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to do an Eagle Spike there. Must have been misinput.
うわーマジか。
Beautiful counter hit. Oh, we're gonna dump it all into the
ラシードラッシュ技伸びるな。
This should
Well, you
take
have
it.
to. Yeah, getting that extra damage for the animation.
まあまあまあまあ
I
まあ
like
まあ
that
まあ
from
ま
Dual
あ
Kevin.
まあまあ
Look at that
Again.
match point.
Yep, again, match point for Dual Kevin, and Dual Kevin is finding the
こっからで
perfect
す。
time to get these dry rush normals in to get the punish on Kakuru.
Ooh, I like this to start.
徹底してラッシュパリーだ
Private
な。
one in there. Kakuru tried to throw out that parry. Dual Kevin 2 steps ahead. Now
浜読み以外のところは。
so obnoxious from JP.
うわめっちゃ
That
使った
team。is so annoying to deal with. Look at this movement here, just trying to get around the ghost and the spikes. Oh, there's
空投げ早い対応。
Oh, got him with the raising canes, crouching heavy punch. I'm liking that. Right in the air.
Goes for the parry again, and he's able to burn out Dual Kevin. Not a great situation to be in against JP. There's a lot of chip damage coming your way.
I think we got caught trying to crouch block that. Interesting. Trying to maneuver past the departure. You see a whole different demeanor with Dual Kevin while in burnout.
来た。
Ushka coming out more than.
うわ遠い。
Okay.
OK。
Not too bad. I
ふ
felt
う。まあゲージ不利だけどやってるうちに2本溜まるでしょう。3はちょいきついか。うわ美味しくない。空中ぐらい。
Final round.
Yes,
Excuse
yes.
me. Hello.
けどゲージが美味しい。
Unfortunate that the anti-air didn't work. Actually got punish counter for it too. Lost a lot of meter there. Okay. Not going to level 2. There's
うわ
the
甘い
parry.
甘い。
And we get the side switch either way. Brilliantly played, and so much meter built up as well.
なんぼセットプレーしとんねんつってな。
This might turn it around. We haven't seen this kind of sequencing thus far.
いいあおおおおおどうなるこれ。
Level 2 is actually incoming.
さあ OK うますぎー
Huge comeback there from Kakuru. What
地
felt
獄
like was in Dual Kevin's hands a couple of times.
読み合いの周りがめちゃくちゃ早いなかけるさん。多分もっと俺が理解できてない読み合い大量にあるんだろうけど俺が理解できるだけでもすごい早い。
Chilling with GGHalibel, depending on
時戸さん的にはハリベルン勝ってほしいか。
Medium kicks and stand lights come out from Zengi Volato's side. There's that stand medium kick.
a little bit more with more intention, right? Making sure not to whiff.
Yeah, but here we are. GGHalibel actually, you know, I think he's trying to play a little slow too, trying to understand the range where Volato wants to throw out these buttons.
But he's kept it kind of ambiguous, right? I feel like he's thrown that light and then immediately with the fierce too to kind of catch Halibel, possibly trying to whiff punish.
Okay.
Fierce again within range. Perfect parry. Excellent.
ニュートラルおじさんだ。
Off of that light or against the light from Volato.
We're going to use a Tatsu and put Volato into the corner.
Keep doing it. Oh, Volato thought the same exact thing. Halibel choosing option 1 with the meaty. What's option 2?
Okay, three with jabs at the kill frame for frame kill for the throw, I guess.
That was, you know, a little bit awkward. I'll give it that. A little bit awkward throwing Volato off this game. Both did a little bit of head shake if you saw the player cams when that happened. But again, this is going to be a very much so. There it is!
What
the
a
big
check on the
crouching
drive
medium
rush.
punch against the drive rush.
And it puts Zengi Volato back to the corner again. And that is something that kind of sucks for Zengi because, again, you don't have reversal, so you do have to hold the stand pressure when he has you in the corner. But Zengi Volato fighting his way out and, you know, introducing the SPD in this first round, but GGHalibel ready with the backdash and punish. With the fierce.
リアクションダリ
So scary. That was 2 correct, or like 1 SPD and then an immediate correct guess from Volato on the second time around. I still would have been shook when I see that knee hop coming for me for the drive rush. Oh, I am definitely scared.
It's just like, how many 50-50s are you willing to take?
Halibel is also willing to roll the dice, right?
Okay, yeah, feeling each other out in neutral a bit. No.
小酒みたいやな。
Oh, okay. A punish counter there.
なんだ？
At least still within range to get the punish counter. Not too bad for Halibel. Slowly but surely, look at the amount of patience being exuded from Halibel. Again, the knee hop does get punished. Halibel, he caught the parry as well.
Interesting.
Oh my!
This is a very interesting movement coming from GGHalibel here.
He is just making all the right
decisions
right now against the SVP.
いいよ。
GGHalibel with a very, very convincing start.
Very animated. Full super animation on the player cam right now.
新流レパしてる。
As he should be. He was. we are in the same hotel. We're on the same floor. I had to talk to him in the elevator. He's like, "Yeah, I'm feeling great. It's great to see you, but I am salty." Verbatim. I am salty. And I'm like, look, you got a couple more days to play, man.
でもめっちゃワイプの動き陽気だけど、内容クソ冷たいんだよな。めちゃくちゃ冷たい剣なんだよな。
Zangief Volato, how much more aggressive can you be to break Halibel's current defensive placement and maneuvering? And the overall patience that he's been having in this match specifically.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is completely different than what I was predicting from GGHalibel. It is a lot slower, a lot more defensive. We're not even whipping buttons to try to bait anything to come out. Like, he's just getting pure whip punishes. And Zangief Volato on the brink of being burnt down.
I mean, there was a guess there. Drive rush into the Dragon Lash. Volato was definitely ready for it.
Nice perfect parry coming from GGHalibel. Again, Volato into the corner. He's going to have to find his way out.
Ooh, that's tricky. We haven't seen that shown off just yet.
The frame trap trying to check the run, but you actually get hit. Again, Zangief Volato or Zangief's buttons are just too slow to check those.
Halibel got the spirit of Zangief. How many fierces did he throw in that sequence? Like 3 in a row? There's no armor on that bad boy.
The special of Ken. But look at the spacing that GGHalibel is doing right now.
What a statement. A pretty significant one, yeah, that is for sure. When you talk about here as well, the conversion a little bit off the mark, but again, Volato trying to get the big reads on the resets. Halibel, he was mashing away.
He was not trying to get reset. Absolutely not.
He ain't trying to hear it. Why should he, right? Like, why not? Word?
You know,
when
this many rounds, you can kind of sprinkle in a little bit of disrespect in there just to let Zangief Volato know, kind of double question whether or not you should press the button here, even though you're negative.
I like that insight. No, I like that insight.
ゲーセンだったら灰皿飛んできてそうだな。
That happens a lot more often than most people anticipate, right? Just nearly 3 bars from the side of GGHalibel. Oh, that could have been the biggest confirm of his life to end it.
No, it's GGHalibel in the corner now. Okay, the target combo to stop the run, actually. Oh, the wake-up super! Get off of me, and this should be it!
I mean, Halibel thinks so.
大丈夫か？
He's already out of his seat.
ああ、さすがに大丈夫か。はい、ウィーナー出るのはい。とんでもねえプレーだな。これやられたらムカつくな。見る分には面白いけど、絶対対戦したくないよ、俺。
Yeah, we'll see how he approaches this.
Oh my god, it's the Kumite stare down!
And a gentleman's shake of hands, we love that.
The Kumite stare down!
いやあのままチューすんのかと思った。でも実際格闘技で睨み合いの時にチュッてやっていきなりぶん殴られたことは何度もあるからな。格闘技のあの睨み合いでデコガーンぶつけてガーって本気で睨み合ってる時に片方がチュッてやってやられた側がボコーンっていきなりぶん殴ることあるからな。あれ試合始まる前に。
Actually, I think they're character-wise. I think they're both pretty similar in general. Like they have pretty stubby normals outside of their stand light kicks. Both their stand light kicks go really, really far.
And also, in comparison, both have really dangerous standing heavy punches as well.
Both their fierces. That is kind of the shimmy button, and that is kind of the button you use to cancel into a whole bunch of things. That's where you get your mileage off of.
よ。
Such a scary button.
うわ、手出してくる。
Delayed 3 jabs.
Man, and he puts himself close enough to get that strike throw mixed up pretty consistently. The character Terry, that is.
There's a power wave.
まあ相手ゲージないし置き攻めさえいなせば OK。 立ち回り戻って何
Buster Wolf just because.
本場。あ
Close enough to the
ー、インパ
corner.
クトはダメ。
A special on the meter to kill him, but it doesn't. It's not enough. But the throw is enough.
Nice. An excellent closeout. An excellent momentum starter for JabhiM. Already feeling the Tokido. What are the adjustments that need to be made into round 2? Knocking on the door.
Might.
Does get the shimmy. Dash up on in there with the run.
I do
What do
like
you
the
do?
confidence coming from JabhiM, just sticking to the decision that he's making. Look at that, just with the fierce tackle, okay? No punish on the parry, but okay.
Damn, we'll take that trade.
We're trading some buttons in neutral right now.
Okay. Does get the punish
当
counter.
て
Yes,
ちゃ
sir.
う。
Another Buster Wolf, and we do have one more Buster Wolf just in case.
わー、中盤振っちゃったー。
Damn, this guy's good.
Damn!
JabhiM.
やばーい。ジャビうめえ。
My man's a scientist as well, knowing exactly how to punish and when. I respect it and I love it.
That was kind of quick.
Damn, 7 frames on that super art. I was definitely unsure. I'm like,
徹底して陣雷に
it makes a lot of
SA 入
sense
れてくる
that
ね
he。knows he's familiar with the punishes. I was
まあ
just
SA ない時は無敵になるのか
I
な。
was guessing myself internally. I'm like, is that 7 frames?
It's 7 frames and it moves him forward, so
う
I
まい。
think it's one of the best
あー、惜
supers in the game.
しい。
And it's just a very sick animation.
だいだいだいだい、ちょいちょいちょいちょい。
Easily, easily. He says it with the chest.
いや、インパクト気をつけて。
Man, come on now. Love this guy.
JabhiM so comfortable with this matchup. I meant to say when he had qualified to make it into Capcom Cup, he had to play against Mark the Shark, who was also a Ken player.
Mark
One
the
of his-
Shark.
One of his training partners. So he knows this matchup very well. But I mean, again, like you said, there's so many Kens out there. There's an abundance, and there might not be that many Terrys yet.
集団投げて、いいよ、入れ替わった。こっから。
Layering the
はい、
fierce
バ
just to get
ー
the
ッと
burn out.
出たーい。
Flash.
To back jab
い
again.
や、空太君うめ。
Second time he's called that out.
Lots of counter hits coming on both sides.
Sick.
So ready. Okay, he's gonna get the conversion off of this. We're going straight into
Yo.
level 2.
A little bit of Bart to Torpedo's name. Not going to press the issue just yet. Drive rush on in. Jabhi has his Bart back. And the punish counter because you cannot finish off of that strength. A Jin Rai, you are susceptible to that OD rising tackle. JabhiM at the perfect time to get that drive gauge back.
What beautiful awareness. Even when he was burnt down, he was able to do that DP against the Dragon Lash. That's how you know.
あれ、一応陣雷ってさ、出した時点で無敵打ったら確定だよね。
Okay, delayed crouch strong does get the counter hit on Tokido, but unfortunately he does burn himself out. But Tokido with the wake up.
わーい。
Are we gonna go into level 3 just to get the meter back? Yes.
やばい。
One more sequence is gonna put Tokido potentially in burnout.
へ
He
ー。
is so confident. JabhiM.
やばい、バーンとし、あーはー、まあでもそれしかなかったか。まあでも、
Straight over Tokido.
ガードしててもバーンアウトやしな。
The run back and he gets it again over Tokido. 2-0-2. I don't think Tokido got around.
Listen, that was 2 rounds straight of game.